What's up, y'all? Oftentimes here on the Professor Goodfeels show, as usual, we talk about good energy, good vibes, and things of that nature. But we also talk about being real, and that's what I'm finna be for you right now. Is 100% real and transparent. Is that sometimes just this whole being alive thing can be a little bit difficult. And let me explain to you why. Just with me, sometimes I don't feel comfortable. Sometimes I feel to the point to where, damn, I'm just not doing it right, or I'm just not doing it I'm just not doing enough. I'm doing too little. I'm doing too much. Sometimes when I'm in a low vibration, my energy will change, and then my thoughts will start to change. I go into a very, very dark place, y'all. And I just want to be transparent with that because I don't want you to get on this channel thinking that it's all about just sunshine, rainbows, and smiles. That's just not what life is. And when I'm sitting up here sometimes and I'm in that kind of low state, I don't even want to leave the bed, man. Like, I just feel like what's the point sometimes, especially with me being aware of a lot of stuff. And you know, not trying to say, I'm not trying to brag or nothing like that, but I've learned quite a few things. I can see things in different ways than a lot of people can. That's why I speak on how school didn't really do things for us. It's just the awareness. And oftentimes when I go so deep into that awareness, I get to the point of just like, what am I supposed to do? What does this mean? How does this work? And I just have more questions than answers during that particular time. I'm just like, damn, is something going to work right? How do I get this to go? Especially when it's coming to this path that I chose to walk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know all of what it is I'm doing. I'm just being blunt. I don't know. But I know that I'm just trying something. I'm putting my energy into it. And in some way, form, or fashion, it's going to work out. That is what I do know. That is something that I wholeheartedly believe. That's what I continue to tell myself, and I'm always believe in that. Because on them days where I just don't feel like being alive no more, that's what keeps me going. Is that okay? Where I want to go exists. What I want to be exists. I am that. I live that. I am the embodiment of all these things, and I know that it's gonna come out to the physical world. That's what really keeps me going. Because when I'm talking to my homeboy a little bit earlier ago, he was saying like we was talking, and then he was talking about him drinking or whatever. And I just looked at myself for a little while. I was like, I understand now why he drinks. I understand why a lot of people drink. I understand why a lot of people do drugs. You know what I'm saying? Because finding yourself can be a difficult challenge. It can be very difficult, man. Now, in fact, sorry, it is. I'm just gonna say it like that. It is very difficult. Cause sometimes I'm for real when I tell you, I'll be like, man, I really want to give up. I really am waiting for my number to just be called, and then for me to just be completely out of there. Cause I just be feeling lost. During them moments, I be feeling lost. I be feeling scared. I be feeling nervous. I be feeling sad. I cry sometimes because I'm just like, damn, I just can't get it right. I'm just not doing enough. I'm doing too much. I could have done this better. I'm a failure. You know what I'm saying? I literally write these things down because that's just the real of just what be going through my head. I'll be getting scared. I'll be thinking like, man, ain't nobody gonna want you in this kind of form or fashion because you ain't gonna be able to meet these needs, ignoring the other qualities that I do have, that I do bring, such as authenticity, being real, and being a multiplier, you know. And I just don't be feeling it. I'll be questioning my channel sometimes, like, can you really be speaking on these kind of things, stuff like that. But when I come back to myself, when that vibration passes, when them negative feelings pass, and I uplift myself, I come back to who I am. I remember just exactly where the hell I'm gonna go, where I'm gonna be, how I live, and understand that's real. That who I am is a real person. And no, and one of the biggest mistakes I made, and I still make this mistake, is thinking that someone or somewhere out there is somebody that's going to tell me who I am and how I'm supposed to live, how I'm supposed to be. Hey, Chris, this is how you do this, and so on and so forth. I think that, okay, somebody else is out there. It's something out there that's I'm supposed to bring on the inside. And that's one of the biggest lies ever. Is thinking that some other person is going to tell me what's up. Now, that don't mean I can't learn from that person. No, that doesn't mean that, okay, I'm not open to, what is it called, constructive criticism. That doesn't mean that I'm just gonna blot out everybody and be like, oh, I'm right all the time. That doesn't mean that at all. But when it comes to who I am as a person, you know what I'm saying, what I really feel, it's like going to go buy a car, and then somebody says, oh, I'm gonna give you this one, but yet you gonna still have to pay this particular price. Nah, it don't work like that. You get what you want. You go after what it is that you feeling on the inside. If you get inside that car and you be like, all right, this is for me. I like the leather, I like the upholstery, I like how I look, like how I ride. You want something that's going to resonate with your soul. You want to date and be married or be in a relationship, whatever your preference is. You want someone that's going to connect with your soul. Not something somebody else told you about. Because when you think about it, like I said, they've been telling us this BS our whole lives. From the day you were born, pretty much somebody else had your future plan. I'm like, hell no, you got me bent. I refuse for that to be me. And when it come down to like a lot of stuff, I'll be like my own boy, he worked like six days, 300 hours a day type stuff, whatever. He a workaholic type stuff. But he be telling me like, and he makes damn good money, he do. But he be saying like, man, I just be pissed off sometimes. I just be mad, I be frustrated. I don't want to do this. I don't want this to be the rest of my life. But I feel like the same thing with me is like, you just trying to find a way out. You trying to get out of that race type thing or whatever. And it's frustrating when you just don't know exactly how to do it. And that's what I think we searching for. I think that's really also too what my generation is looking for. I think that's where all the frustration and stuff like that come from, because we just don't know what it is that we doing. We weren't prepared for life the way that mom and dad, in my opinion, and teachers and stuff alike were supposed to prepare us. So now we pretty much just got born and thrown out into the world. And we pissed off because we were taught all these other things that somebody's supposed to do this for us, somebody gonna save us, somebody gonna guide you, somebody gonna do that or whatever, and so on and so forth. When they ain't even, the people who's supposed to guide us ain't even got it together. We looking for external things to justify us. You know what I'm saying? We look at, okay, now that I got this car, this house, this money, whatever, I'm good on the inside. And I heard from so many different people, including my homeboy, who's doing better than me financially. You know what I'm saying? I still don't have that one thing, that real purpose fulfilled yet. That real reason why I'm here in life. But when we grow up, we think, okay, this is all you need to strive for, these external things, bro. And then when you sit up there in your bedroom or you by yourself, thinking about, damn, I don't even like the woman I'm with. Damn, I don't even like the man I'm with. I don't even like the fact that I had kids this early. I don't like the job that I'm doing. I don't like the life that I live. When I realize that kind of stuff or whatever, when I think about these things, I'm just like, okay, I'm on the right path. The fact that I realize these things this early and that I'm sharing this to a bunch of people, everybody all over the world, you know what I'm saying, I'm on the right path. I'm asking the questions that a lot of people were scared to ask. I told myself straight up, I just don't want to work for nobody no more. I'll work with somebody, yeah. I just don't want to do that no more. There's a way to do it in this modern day society with the internet and all this stuff. I'm just trying to find out which way is going to be my way. I don't have to settle for somebody who only want to care for me unless I got this or that or that or this or whatever, so on and so forth. But yet my love for them is true. My respect for them is true. My drive for them is indeed true. I don't have to slow myself down just because they don't realize that these things that you have on the inside is what leads to the other things that you're going to see on the outside. I'm going to do this for you because I love you. I'm going to do this for you because I care for you. You know what I'm saying? All these things right here, a lot of people just ain't out of that loop yet. They don't realize these things. And the fact that I do, it doesn't give me a sense of superiority. Hell no. No, not at all. I'm not in competition with nobody. But it brings me back to the understanding that, okay, you're going on the right path. And it's okay to be scared sometimes. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to be frightened. It's okay to not always have it together all the time. It's okay to cry about that shit. And it's okay to be a little bit lost, man. But when you sit back and just remember who you are, or at least in my case, when I remember who I am and where I want to go in life and what I want from life and what I'm willing to give to life. When I remember that grand purpose and that meaning, I save myself. I don't have to ask nobody else to save me. I'm going to save me. I'm going to always find a way to come back from it. Even when I'm just like, damn, fuck this shit. I'm ready to die. I don't care no more because I just don't understand this world. Y'all can have this. I always save myself. I save myself because I want to. I want that positive energy to come back to me. I want that real, authentic nature to come back to me. That is what it means to save yourself, to want to save yourself. And you'll be able to see the world start to say, okay, cool, let me help you out a little bit. Let me open some doors for you. All you got to do is want it. But I want to be transparent. I just want to be upfront with y'all on how certain things, it's not always good. It's not always bad, but it is always real. Good and bad are real feelings. And ain't nothing wrong with feeling them either. Just like it ain't nothing wrong with pulling yourself up. Y'all take it easy. Stay smooth like butter, slick like hair grease, and fine like cream gravy. And you always remember, it's going to always be all right. Except no less for your life. Other than it's going to be all right, and it's going to always get better than that. Y'all take it easy. Stay smooth.